I'm excited over the next few weeks. Going to start a new series. Going to title it Inspiring People, Stories of Those Who Defy Odds. They see and act upon their capabilities. They face adversity slash roadblocks and yet show characteristic traits such as perseverance and resiliency. They have an I can do attitude. My kids and I were down in Las Vegas, Nevada for midwinter break last week, and walking the strip, seeing the sights. We were outside the Bellagio watching the waves, the fountain, pardon me, dance to the music. As the music subsided and the waves took a break, we kept walking, and over to our right was a gentleman with a table set up drawing portraits of people. He happened to be in a wheelchair, and we looked over at him and didn't think too much of it, kept walking. As we were walking, I noticed he didn't have any arms, no hands. And I couldn't get him out of my mind and thought, we have to turn around and see how he's doing this. Well, he was on break and wasn't drawing anybody, and I asked, is there any chance you can draw two people at once? So he draws Silas and Rachel, and he picks up a pencil with his mouth. He looks up and memorizes what they look like, and he continues to trace on paper with his mouth what they look like. He later on then finishes that piece and takes a permanent marker and traces over what he had done with the pencil. At that point, 15, 20 minutes in, there had at least been 50, 60 people watching him and in awe as I was. Here was a completed product of Silas and Rachel. He signs on the bottom. Again, extremely impressive. What I thought about was, first off, how did he do that? I can't even draw with a working arm in hand, let alone trace that well. The second piece I thought about was, what are my limitations? What do I see when I think about myself and what I'm capable of? I wrote down a 5-point list of what inspiring people, or what characteristic traits inspiring people have. I've already alluded to a couple of them. To start off with, they see and act on what they are capable of. Make sure you can see that okay. Again, that's in contrast to focusing on what your limitations are. See what you are capable of and act upon it. Second piece, have courage. You got to go outside your comfort zone and face your fears, face vulnerability. Imagine this gentleman, this artist, what he must have been afraid of. Possibly being made fun of, making errors. You got to have courage. He was very courageous. Third piece, show resiliency and perseverance. Again, I already alluded to this. Through adversity. Things aren't always going to go your way, and mistakes are going to happen. You got to be resilient and persevere. Fourth piece, got to work hard. It's not easy. I imagine it couldn't have been easy for this gentleman to start off drawing out of his mouth, but it had to have worked hard and got to the point where he mastered it so well. And last but not least, again, I already mentioned it, have an I can do attitude. Going back to what I referenced, we all are going to face adversity. You have your own challenges. It's easy to focus on your limitations. Inspiring people, what do? They focus on what they're capable of. They work hard.